we're live now. How's it going? So today's stream is about. We're just going to kind of focus on this. It's kind of geared toward people who still use these C-band satellite dishes or have interest in that technology. So what's happened recently, if you've heard in the news, that there's been hearings with the FCC that they are looking at selling off more spectrum to C-band. And every time this happens, there's definitely the end of the world scenario um, on forums and stuff like that. So all I can really speak to is my story. What happened years ago, uh, like I don't know how many years ago now, but anyway, that they started with the 5G and they're selling off spectrum for the C-band. So it's going to make basically people are saying you're not going to be able to get anything on satellite anymore. That was kind of this narrative, which was actually not true. So I just wanted to speak to that. But there is problems. There is problems. It's just like it's impossible. No, it's possible, but it just creates a lot of problems. So I just wanted to speak on that today because what happened years ago when they auctioned off some of the lower spectrum, they had this buffer zone, and if you lived near certain cell phone towers that were using the what would be close to the C-band spectrum, you would lose signal. It would be very difficult to pick up stuff on your satellite dish. What it really did in my case is it made certain weaker signals not be able to get through, but then more powerful signals on satellite were still coming through. So yeah, so that's been it's an interesting time in satellite. This is like technology that actually that we've been holding on to as hobbyists for years now, and people have been believing that it's actually no longer available. But I'm just going to switch scenes up here. Hopefully you can still hear me. So we have the chat up here. If you want to join, I don't have an intro or anything today. I just sort of started streaming. So this, I'm doing this stream today. It's on a Tuesday, or Thursday morning. The reason why I stream Thursday mornings is it's just the time that actually works for me to be able to go do some streaming. You can do super chat donations if you want to. I don't really have a goal today. It's just I just wanted to have a just open discussion to chat about this. So this is primarily geared toward YouTube. So if you're on YouTube and you click on the description of this video, there'll be a link in there, and you can join the conversation in Discord. So if you have a microphone, you can call in, and you can talk to me one-on-one. We'll get the sound going for that. So we can kind of have a chat about satellite and what's happening. I'll show you a few of the FCC documents. So when you're looking at this sort of thing, a good thing to do is just go look on the internet and see what's going on with the FCC. This is water. These are indestructible, these jars. So I just thanks. I'll grab that. Where did you post that in the Discord there? Is it in the general? What happened there? Here, I'll switch scenes here. This would be distracting for some people. What happened here? This browser botch on me? And I loaded up a Discord page. I don't want to look at Discord in a browser. I want Discord in it. Yeah, you sent me the link, but probably gonna have technical difficulties. And it's not. I do have that. Like just Google search it. Anyway, if you want to look on Discord, Kevin uploaded it or posted a document. This botched my screen, man. What the heck happened here? My Firefox is not responding to me. I'll pop that up. Okay, that's popped up. Bring that over here. That's where I want to look at that. I want my chat back. So yeah, hop into the Discord. How do I do that? I don't know why this went away. How am I going to end this stream today? I think I'm going to have to close this down and restart it. Technical difficulties right off the bat here. Yeah. Federal Communications, FCC. And I can't even scroll here, eh? No, it's like a PDF. It's like a... Yeah. So I want to put this in the background here. That'd be a good idea. I'm just sitting here still setting up my stream. Sorry about this, fellers. Oh, bummer. Can't see the chat now. I clicked on that link, Kevin, and now I think I got to turn off that browser and restart it. Let's do that again. All my tabs are like botched on me. I can't separate them or... Here, I'll go back. Because the shift was jammed down on my keyboard. A 30-year-old keyboard that I still hold on to. Yeah, so join in on a call there, bro, and yeah, we could do that. Yeah, my tab was stuck down. Technical issues. The tab on my keyboard was jammed downward. There we go. Back in the live studio. Thank you for hanging on there. We got... the only thing is that this chat, the font is so tiny. I'm sitting from here, and it's more than an arm's length over here. So call in if you really want to be heard. You don't want to hear me squint and read a chat. Then you're going to be mad at me because I'm not answering your chat. It's like, no, it's like I got to squint and read, and I could do this. I wonder how this would work. Never tried it before. Yeah, so it's all those people that... Where is that? There we go. There we go. Here's my chat back.
At Robbie Strike, hey Leo.
There.
At Leonardo Broccato. I going to go get something to eat before the show. At Leonardo Broccato.
There's
we
the
talk
chat
some
reading
more
it.
once show starts. At Eggplant Tread Rage 6195. Hi Leo. At Leonardo Broccato. Hi at Eggplant. At Tasso V. Hi Robbie and everyone. At Leonardo Broccato. Hope everyone starting day off well. At Leonardo Broccato. Are we live yet? At Wizard Magic Streaming 2369. Warning. At Wizard Magic Streaming 2369. Moonshine for breakfast nice. At Romarovin CD Wrath 1387. Morning from Winnipeg, hand pink waving. At Wizard Magic Streaming 2369.
All right, let's pull that
My
document up there.
Q-band and C-band all quit working.
Q-band.
I guess it's the receiver.
Q-band.
Maybe lighting. Been down for a while.
Yeah, it is.
Gotta check everything out.
I can bring you up,
Definitely
Kevin.
fix it. Welcome to Live Chat. Remember to guard your privacy and abide by our community guidelines.
I'm gonna try to find more.
Learn more.
All right.
At Charles
Hello.
Russell Green 6391. Have you made any videos of the differ?
All right, without making the chat go away. All right, let's see here. Is that working? Yes. All right, so now let's figure out how to use OBS here. I'll learn how to do that on the fly today. Here we go. Excuse me. Yeah, so here it is here. Here it is here. So here's like detailed what is going on with the FCC. People are been kind of, I don't know, jumping their political agendas in here, but really there is a reality that the telecommunications industry is moving in a direction, not always the best direction, but they are moving in a direction. I wonder if North Coaster is going to join in today. He did a good video kind of breaking down this. There's not a whole lot of news really on this topic as of yet, because it hasn't actually, I don't believe it's been auctioned off yet. But what I would say to speak on upper C-band, so like 3.98 to 4.2, which is good frequencies. Like usually when I'm tuning in channels on my 8-footer, those are like the stuff on that range is the stuff that's coming in decent. So yeah, is it a bummer? Some people are saying, well, maybe there'll be more KU band channels. And the reality of satellite right now is I'm using more KU band because there's so many news feeds on KU band than I am actually using C band. So, all right, let's open up the Discord chat. We got Kevin in the chat. How's it going today, Kevin?
Oh, I'm doing pretty good. How about you?
No, not too bad. Yeah, and we have the chat, which I can't see because it's big here. I made it big here. I have it in the screen here too. This is just so I can read it. You're probably seeing it. How do I make this small? All right. So I'm just gonna, don't make noise in the background. We should be good. Charles Russell Green 6391 says, "Have you made any videos of different satellite motors and which is the best for a 12-foot mesh dish?" For motors, I don't know. It all depends on the design of the dish. So that throws me like a tricky question, because a motor for large dishes typically use actuators, which are like, the actuator arms. And there's not a whole lot of dishes you see these days, or definitely don't make them with the horizon to horizon motors. I haven't seen those in a while. Now for KU band, I do have a video out there where I set up a motor. If you just do YouTube search for Robbie Strike satellite motor, that one should come up. I have to find, I'm kind of buried a little bit in YouTube, so I have to search my name, the video, and that's how I typically find stuff. So yeah, I've done a few videos on satellite motors. I've done a 8-foot dish, but pretty much an 8-foot or a 10-foot. Surprisingly, with the aluminum, metal, and all that, the dishes aren't that heavy. Like you'd be surprised. Like if it's a mesh dish, they're pretty darn light actually. What was that one I had? The old one I used to have was aluminum. It was pretty big and heavy though. It was a pretty decent sized dish. Leo says, "What are your thoughts, Robbie? Hobbyists going to lose channels, or are they just going to fit more or the same amount of channels in new C-band spectrum band?" I think that's where it looks like it is. Like the hobby of satellite, we've been losing channels for quite a few years now. Like a lot of channels have gone to streaming. I'm streaming right now on a platform, and it costs me nothing, $0. In fact, I might make a few dollars to stream on this platform. So so it's just the internet really has won out when it came to satellite. I mean, there's still fun things to pick up on satellite. I'm always finding like there'll be like new channels. Right now, give you an example. There's a news channel. I watch primarily news, and that's where KU band really shines these days. You're not going to get Fox. You're not going to get CNN or MSNBC. I think those three networks are not on there. But you're going to get News. Was it News Nation? You're going to get Newsmax, InfoWars. You're going to get Euro News. You're going to get NHK. You're going to get News GCTV out of China. Other European news, and yeah, so a lot of radio stations. Oh yeah, and the news feeds, which is something I enjoy. So like the news feeds are pretty fun because there's just a whack of them on the satellite. Kind of, my head's in the spot here. Full screen here. There, I'll put my. That didn't. What the heck happened there?
This is like always what interests me about satellite is that you get tons of channels that you don't normally get.
Yeah,
on,
that's
like,
kind of the
cable.
fun of it, where you get like a whack of. I lost my chat here in the background here. Yeah, I could just change the scene out, I guess. I know OBS just sort of botched something here. Let me get back here. Oh, there's my chat on here. Oh, because that's my preview screen. Oh, yeah, right. I just switched my preview, so it wasn't on that one there, the way I did in doing the preview. Yeah, there's when it comes to like finding news channels, I like it for my backup, to be honest with you. And I think it is a hobbyist thing. Like it's not. I've had a few people actually just recently, probably because I'm posting more videos, and now I'm getting kind of mixed in the algorithm a bit. Is people are asking, is there installers? I'm like, no. It's kind of a do-it-yourself hobby. You pretty much have to figure out how to install this equipment. So you got to be tech savvy, or have a tech savvy friend who can set it up for you, and then you can view the content.
Receivers also are pretty cheap to
Oh
get.
gosh, the receivers now are so reasonable. Like I can't find them now, but the one I have been using is a GTMedia UHD. And what I like about that is it's an Android box, so you can stream just about anything on it. Put it in any Android app on it. You can it will stream to your phone. So that what I'm saying in that is, so when you're watching your satellite channels, you can actually send it to your phone. And the cool thing about the GT Media with the GT Share app is it shows you the signal and quality. So like I've had to go outside and adjust my dishes, and I didn't have to bring a satellite receiver and a monitor and all that. I just brought my phone out, and it had like the signal quality and strength. And I was able to, it was my motorized dish, which motorized dishes, what happens is wind happens, and wind blows the dish out of alignment, and then you're like, crap. And you have to move it like just a little bit. Usually they're okay, but that's one thing I heard with this a satellite installer company like years ago. They said they did set people up with free-to-air systems, and they set up motorized dishes, and they stopped setting up motorized dishes because they had to keep going back out and servicing them because it would get windy, and the motorized dish would get out of alignment, especially when it's far up north and they get some pretty bad weather. Yeah, the Amiga.
Yeah, the alignment thing is the.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have to find a way to install a satellite without annoying my landlord.
Move? I don't know.
Yeah, that would be the simplest option.
Ken asked, did I buy one like an Amiga? No, I have one, but unfortunately the memory's gone bad on it, so it doesn't do anything. But instead of spending the crazy amount of money for an Amiga to play around with, I just use emulation because the hardware, it's like crazy expensive to fix one of these.
Yeah.
Usually the capacitors need to be recapped or whatever. But the emulators there's a lot of emulators that can do that. When you're, because I'm into the Linux world, I find there's tons of free software. Actually, the thing I've been playing around with, and I'm not like either side, like it's way in the past now, so it's like useless for people to argue about it. But I have an Atari ST emulator, so I was able to play some games, and I figured out the Atari ST emulator that I found was really good in Linux, so I was playing around with that. But I'll try to keep this topic topical to the C-band satellite because we're talking about C-band spectrum and all that. Oh, my stomach's growling right now. Yeah, I guess we're not going to have our guest today. Oh, well. Just what happens, I guess, here. Whenever I do this, I never always get the guests. Oh, well. And, so somebody asked you, Johnny 38. Just looking at your... Somebody else joined us in here. So Johnny 3860. Sorry, I was reading your comment to try to make sense of it before I read it out loud, and then the main point that is that the FCC reduces at least 100%, or sorry, 100 megahertz. That will drastically reduce the supply of available bandwidth. The thing about C-band is the lack of rain fade, so it be like gold. Yeah, it's definitely if they move things more toward KU band, but with the broadcast industry, what I think has happened over the last decades is now it's just easy to just send a TV show, unless it's a live feed, right? But for a canned TV show, it's an MP4 file or a video file that they just basically put on a server, and it's essentially emailed to other TV stations. But everything's all set up network wise these days. Is it becoming obsolete? I think it's still being used to an extent. For example, satellites, and for example, like C-band, it's used for sporting events and for news. Those are the two, live on the fly services that are still, require linear TV to operate. So, another comment. Yeah, I'm getting a little bit better at OBS. I'm working at it. I spent probably an hour instead of doing a little bit of the graphs. I wanted to make a graph showing you the spectrum, and I didn't do that. I was doing this, just getting the OBS and getting all the sound working, just to show you like how I can explain it. There's going to be a buffer zone, so yeah, we'll lose spectrum in C-band, and it will be like a smaller. Hopefully, we get the prime frequencies, but I don't know. It's all speculation right now. We don't know until it's actually implemented. It was like the whole 5G thing initially, years ago. When that first happened, it was like doom and gloom. There'll be no satellite. I heard the same thing with CB radio, where people, it's the misinformation that gets put out there. CB radio, this is the decades ago. It was like going to be really bad sunspot activity. CB radio will be done. It won't work at all because of the sunspots. It is like, there's a lot of static, a lot of noise, but it's still usable. It's just a little bit louder. Skip works really well on CB. Jumped on the CB radio topic, but C-band, CB radio, and C-band. Just, I don't know, I know people out there that are probably into both those topics. Braddock 5686. If the remaining spectrum is sold, and it sounds like it will be, and I agree with you on that, they'll be going into the whole bunch of C-band dishes hitting the surplus market. What else could those dishes be used for? Well, first off, I think there's still going to be channels. I mean, if you're a hobbyist, you're going to hang on to this tooth and nail, till the end. So, I mean, I'm going to have this 8-footer, but here's the problem, and I didn't talk about this, is with the first phase with 5G, you need a larger dish. That's the pain of the cell phone companies. You can still be a hobbyist, but then you need to figure out, well, do you want to stay in this hobby? Do you want to get a larger dish, or are you going to still try to because about 15 years ago, people really started playing around with the fun idea in the hobbyist community of getting C-band channels on a small dish. Who's making that noise? I'm going to mute you. Oh, is it? You know, I could just mute it here on OBS. Do I have my desktop muted? There, I can hear you. Sorry, I guess I got to mute that noise. Got people in the chat, but so you can join once again for those that have joined in. If you have a microphone or you got something on your phone, get Discord. If you don't have Discord, download that. We have a server. It's like a voice server, and you can join in and chat. That's what I've been doing over the last while. To plug my my X account. So I have like a verified X account now. So I'm doing a little bit of some video exclusives there this month, just because I'm playing around with the X account. So follow me over on X if you have an X. There'll be a few videos there, some exclusive content there that you might be able to pick up. Okay, so. Brandon Cross, how's it going, man? I see you in the chat. Shoot. Snowman 144 says, is there a link to download and install all the North American satellites? I bought Amico Mini H365 and it came with European satellites instead. So what do you need to do there? Yeah, that's the problem with the Amicos. They're not selling them in North America anymore, and some of the Chinese satellites like GTMedia and the OpenATV. Who makes OpenATV? Freak. Got one of the boxes here. It escapes my mind right now. I'm not even using my OpenATV right now because it's a good box, but it's like I've never been a fan of that interface of OpenATV. I mean, I may do with it, but I just found any interface where you want to go and check your signal quality and you can't get a picture quality with your signal quality, that just drives me absolutely nuts. And so I moved away from OpenATV because of it. So you're asking a question. Sorry about that. I went on a rant there. Snowman 144. Is there a link to download and install North American satellites? You can try contacting Amico. I guess they're in Europe, and see if they have that. They should have that. Like most satellite receivers do. Perhaps they just were selling it to a European market and they wanted to just leave out the North American satellites because they figured they didn't want to. I mean, so many satellite receivers has every satellite. There's like 180 satellites that are set up with their main transponder frequencies are usually in them. Now, if you have that box, you have your Amico box, you just got to basically manually enter it in. So I do have a video explaining that, how to manually enter in satellites. Could you repeat that?
Where can you get a GTMedia, actually?
I see them on eBay and Amazon and AliExpress. I haven't looked on Temu. I haven't bought anything on Temu. I should just to get try it out because I know Temu has it's cheap crap or whatever.
Yeah.
But I mean, when you're in this hobby, you buy a cheap receiver, and if it's like $20 and it only lasts you like a few months. Well, actually they won't last you. They'll last you like a year or two or whatever. And then cheap capacitors that make the power supply die on you. If you want to fix the capacitor, if you know how to solder, you can change the capacitor. My eyes are no longer good enough to solder. I'm not going to bother soldering anything on like that.
Probably also AliExpress probably has them.
Yeah, AliExpress has them, and what's the other site? Deal Extreme, direct from China. Now you order it direct from China. Takes a month for it to get to you. Snowman says he had to buy out of Europe. Yeah, I shouldn't have. I don't know. You should have bought from eBay. Even if you buy from China, I mean, you'll probably get the whole world satellites on there.
Well, good morning.
Morning. Somebody asked, Brandon asks, do you think Starlink will have TV channels? I don't know if Starlink will ever have TV channels. I know they have like so much bandwidth they could very easily, everyone's just streaming now.
I did. Oh, sorry.
I think you're muted, Leatherneck. Or did you mute
I
yourself?
am.
Okay.
I did unmute myself. Yeah, you're good.
All right. I think I can hear you now, so you're on the stream now.
I got you.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I was making sure just be respectful. You was talking.
Yeah. Oh, cool. Yeah, Amazon and eBay sell them. I probably have a link in the description of some of my videos where you can find them. And yeah, the thing is, I did promote the Amico for quite a while, and it's a good receiver if you got it. And Amico is a good, solid receiver. It's one of the better ones. The only thing is, I guess Amico, the guy who is selling them I don't think he's selling on eBay anymore. And he was actually a good guy to deal with because he would get it. The guy that sold it on eBay, he would have it all set up for North American satellite. But I think he had the frustration of people, which cause other satellite sellers to get out of it, is people buy these, it's shut up and take my money, and they buy a satellite receiver. This guy kills people's stupidity, kills the satellite industry. So they say, shut up, buy my money. They buy a satellite receiver, hook it up to their Dish Network receiver, thinking that it's going to get Dish Network for free. And then they're mad and slandering people on the internet because it didn't work. And that's a frustration when you deal with people that are like that, right? So, and this stream is about free satellite TV. We don't, we're not encouraging piracy or anything of that extent. I'm just talking about what I promote here is on this thing is you can pick up free channels in the clear with an Amico receiver, with several other receivers, and get free channels. You're not going to get a ton of free channels. It's not going to be like cable, but it'll be some content to pick up, and then you get to see all these wild feeds and things that you might not necessarily see otherwise. If that explains it decently. I'm gonna have a pop here. I think that will be. Now, this segment has been brought to you by Canada Dry. No, it's not. They're not giving me anything, but if they want to give me some money, I need a house. Canada Dry, you want to send me money for a new house with a big backyard for putting up a big satellite dish? Because I think this thing might be screwed right now. Be nice to have a 12-footer. Be nice to
put up a 20-footer.
I go 12. This is 8. You know, if I go up to 12, I mean, I'd probably be happier.
Oh, I was joking. Put the 20-footer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, is TV Ontario still free in the clear? 103 West has some in the clear channels. My actuator broke on me because I moved it so much. As you can see, it moving behind me so much. I really want to just take my actuator apart. Who's near Kingston wants to come by and help me out figure this out? And I want to get it set up so I just have to take a wrench and crank it and move it. Because I don't move my dish very much these days. I pretty much park it, and that's what's killed my actuator, because I don't move it enough. It's like my rotors in one of my cars. I don't drive it enough, so that it sits there and it gets rotten on me.
What's the largest like satellite dish
Okay.
you can get?
So chat, those watching, how is the audio for the people in the Discord coming through to you? Levels look okay here on OBS, but I can crank them a little higher or make them a little quieter. So let me know in the chat how you're hearing these guys. Leatherneck and Kevin are in there. No Leatherneck's always reporting on always reporting his channel scans over on, where are you? Or on, well, here, let's talk about not Rick's, the other site, TVROSat. You're always posting
Me?
your, yeah.
Oh no.
Unless
Not
it's
much anymore.
unless
Not
it's
much anymore.
unless it's another Leatherneck doing that.
Well, no, I mean it's the same one. It's just TVR set was having issues and I couldn't get on there. So
Okay.
I don't know.
I haven't really posted
So
on there. I lost my password. I got it on a computer in
Oh.
another room. I could, play around with it. Here, I'll read these chats and we'll look over at tvrosat.com.
Got you.
What's wrong with here, I'll do this over here on I wanted to have some fun here. Right, that's I wanted to have some fun with this. Sorry if I lost my chat thing here. Yeah, I do recommend check out the two sites that are really good. And then there's also my Facebook group and my Discord where you can come chat and share if you find satellite feeds or new information on. Oh, this thing's botched too. Here we're talking about how the site wasn't working properly.
Yeah.
It wasn't working for me before I started this stream, but I ain't working now.
It's
All right.
Every time I go on, it gives me a Cloudflare something about login or verification.
Verification is always watching on us. Oh, here.
Looks like it.
Ooh, minimize that. All right, so we're gonna go here. Doo-doo-doo. Wanted to make the lights and do the Steve Austin thing. I wanted to show all the lights. It's fun to just break the lights. I don't even hear the sound. Did I mute it? Anyway. Oh, maybe I'm thinking of Expresso. Espresso is always posting that, doing what you did, doing scans and posting the data.
Right. Yeah.
What are you using? Like, are you using like a computer to get the data and then copy paste it in there?
What do you mean?
When you post
Like-
the channels and the frequencies and all
I just
that.
type it.
No, you type it up?
I just
No.
type it. I just type it. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just manual type. Yeah. I just type fast.
Yeah. Yeah, people have this is a handy site here. This is TVROSat. So there is like all the people there in the forum. C-band is dead. Here we go. Well, we have new channels here just as of it's December 4th today. So we got Pets TV, Cars TV, Comedy TV. What's that? 105 West. Ooh, I need to read.
Those are gone.
Oh, they're gone already.
They're gone, yeah, I checked,
Welcome to the
last
satellite
night and-
hobby. Welcome to the satellite
gone.
hobby. They're gone now. They were there. Now they're gone.
Well, what's it
Damn.
called? The other monks that's there. The only thing that's it's
What about Hallmark?
What else? Hallmark? What do you mean?
Is the Hallmark channels in the clear still? They're encrypted,
Oh
but
no.
they're
Oh, no,
they're
no,
encrypted,
no.
but they'll this is the satellite hobby. There'll be encrypted channels, but all of a sudden, for whatever reason, they'll be unencrypted for a while. So you get like the free previews.
The USA Mux all and the USA Mux 125 West C-band for East and West were in the clear
Yes.
2 days ago.
Yeah, those are cool.
Oh.
I've seen them, and that's one thing. I'm in Canada, so growing up in the '90s, I was a wrestling fan, and I wanted to get the USA Network. And actually, I saw my parents' cable. They actually have it on cable finally. They have the USA Network. Is my mic on? Yep. Okay. So I asked the question, and let me just go back to the chat here because I know I asked a question here, and I was minimize.
Oh, I did not know Hallmark was even in the clear. I didn't even check it.
Yeah, I didn't either. Well, gosh, the Hallmark movies are so the sappiest of sappy girly movies.
Yeah.
There's some beautiful women on there at times, but I mean,
I
Leo.
don't watch it.
I put it on the odd time. Okay, just some people saying hello. I was just looking to see if there's any questions I needed to answer here in the chat. Yeah.
Somebody in
I've
the
also
chat.
noticed on the YouTube America Mux on 105 West.
Yeah.
It used to be really strong,
Mhm.
but then it got weaker. I don't understand why.
Sorry,
I think
repeat.
they lowered power on it.
Could you repeat what you said? Yeah.
On the YouTube America Mux, I used to get it at 18, 19 dB. It's a PSK 5.6.
Mm-hmm.
So and it's a good lock. That was a really good lock. It was double the dB it needed to get it for
Yeah.
minimum lock. And for some reason, it's back down to like 13 dB now.
Yeah, I saw that with U2 America because I was getting that. Not YouTube, but YOUTOO
Yeah.
America.
Right, yeah.
That was in the it was in the clear for a while, or it's one of those channels that's in the clear, but it's really hard to pick up.
Yeah.
And
I get that.
what do you Leather? What size do you have for a dish?
10-footer.
10-footer. That's the way to go. Way to go.
Yep.
Just get a 10-footer. Don't bother with an 8-footer. I mean,
at least these days, yeah.
Yeah, in my situation, if I won the lottery, or if like a billionaire wants to donate $1 million to me just to buy a large home on a larger property, because that's what a home is now. And I'll pray the blessing, and I will pray the blessings of Malachi onto you if you do donate to me, so that you will be blessed. All right. But anyway, if things were unlimited for me, unlimited spelling, I would have like a 10-footer, an 8-footer, maybe even a 12-footer, just to test. Because I'm such a satellite nerd.
How large do they go?
Commercial dishes, I think they have like 16. You know where you go for that? Is their sponsor here, which is Tech 2000. And they might have something still in stock. I don't know where they have the 5G waveguard filters. These are complicated. I haven't really played around. I did play around with one of these, and I ended up switching to the titanium. So they have their solid antennas, which are consumer and commercial. They have commercial. I don't know, fixed mount. You're going to go with... They have up to 15 footers. These are like commercial fixed, How much is this? Close to $7,000 for this whole dish setup.
Yeah.
These are commercial grade. These are like, you get the you get mesh, which is home consumer grade, and you want polar mount. They have 12-footers. So say a 12-footer here. Here's a big 12-footer. You're looking at about close to $3,000 USD, so over 3,000 Canadian. They have the C band output, and they have the CKU band LMBs, which I'll probably end up speaking to this again. Is that I have had these, but I'd rather get a good C-band LMB for my C-band satellite dish that has the 5G filters and are built for that, and then I would use a separate dish for KU band. That way, I don't have a dissect switch on me, but it just allows you when you're switching between satellites. It's just quicker. You don't have to worry about a motor or anything like that. It's just like instantaneously switching. If you have the property and real estate, you know, to be able to set up that as a hobbyist. If that's a little too much, that the hobby might not be for you. Yeah, so that's what Tech 2000. They have my dish is from Tech 2000. That's where you can still get C-band dishes. I think they've had issues with their sites, but they are out of Ontario. So I gotta go to the washroom. They are out of Ontario, and yeah, I'm gonna take a break. I'll play this document here for us. Why not, eh? Why not, eh? Here, we'll play this. We'll take a break. You guys can go. I wanted the one you sent me there, Kevin. There we go. Back. Where's OBS? OBS. All right. Where is that? Copy paste this whole deal. There. Select all. Copy. Control A. Control V.
February 6,
All right, go with this,
2025.
and I'll be right back.
FCC fact sheet asterisk. Upper C-band 3.98 gigahertz to 4.2 gigahertz. Notice of inquiry. GN docket no. 25 minutes 59. Background. The 3.7 4.2 gigahertz band C-band is a prime band for many enhanced spectrum-based services due to its desirable coverage, capacity, and propagation characteristics. In 2020, the Commission repurposed the 3.98 gigahertz portion of the C-band for flexible use in the contiguous United States. To meet projected spectrum demand, spur economic growth, and advance American security interests, we initiate this proceeding to consider whether we should take additional actions regarding the remainder of the C-band. This notice of inquiry broadly seeks to continue an important and ongoing conversation among stakeholders about whether the Commission should make some or all of the 3.98 4.2 gigahertz portion of the band upper C-band available for more intensive use. What the notice of inquiry would do. Explore whether, and if so how, we could free up additional mid-band spectrum for new services in the upper C-band. Seek comment on whether authorization and transition mechanisms similar to the recent 3.7 gigahertz service transition could be used to make additional spectrum available in the upper C-band, given the success of the 3.7 gigahertz service transition and the rapid deployment of 5G services in that portion of the band. Seek general comment on the parameters of any new opportunities for robust connectivity in the upper C-band. Seek comment on whether, and if so how, we should amend the U.S. table if the Commission decides to repurpose the upper C-band. Seek to better understand the current and future needs of existing operators and users in the band. Seek to better understand how introducing new services in the upper C-band may impact radio altimeters used by the aviation sector in the 4.2 4.4 gigahertz band. Ask commenters to provide detailed proposals on the mechanics and structure of a transition to more intensive use of the upper C-band that could incentivize rapid and efficient deployment, spur investment, and address the needs of incumbent operators and their customers. Invite general comment on the costs and benefits associated with authorizing new services in the upper C-band and ask that commenters provide detailed technical and economic data to support their suggestions. Asterisk, this document is being released as part of a permit but disclosed proceeding. Any presentations or views on the subject expressed to the Commission or its staff, including by email, must be filed in JN Docket Note 25-59, which may be accessed via the electronic comment filing system https://www.fcc.gov/x/. Before filing, participants should familiarize themselves with the Commission's ex parte rules, including the general prohibition on presentations written and oral on matters listed on the Sunshine Agenda, which is typically released a week prior to the Commission's meeting. See 47 CFR, Section 1.1200 et sec. Federal Communications Commission FCC CIRC 2502-2 before the Federal Communications Commission, Washington, D.C. 20,554 in the matter of upper C-band 3.98 to 4.2 gigahertz. GN Docket No. 25-59. Notice of Inquiry asterisk. Adopted, released. Comment date 90 days after release. Reply comment date 120 days after release. By the Commission. Introduction. 1. The 3.74.2 GHz band C-band is a prime band for many enhanced spectrum-based services due to its desirable coverage, capacity, and propagation characteristics. In 2020, the Commission repurposed the 3.98 GHz portion of the C-band for flexible use in the contiguous United States. 1. Thanks to those efforts, operators deployed new and improved wireless services that brought 5G to countless communities, including rural, remote, and underserved areas. To meet projected spectrum demand, spur economic growth, and advance American security interests, we initiate this proceeding to consider whether we should take additional actions regarding the remainder of the C-band. 2. This notice of inquiry, NOI broadly seeks to continue an important and ongoing conversation among stakeholders about whether the Commission should make some or all of the 3.984.2 gigahertz portion of the band upper C-band available for more intensive use. This NOI is an initial step towards exploring whether, and if so, how to introduce new operations in the upper C-band, and we encourage all interested parties to submit detailed and evidence-based comments to advance current discussions. Roman 2. Background. 3.74.0 gigahertz transition. In the 2020 C-band R&O, the Commission authorized flexible use terrestrial operations in the lower 280 megahertz of the C-band, 3.7, 3.90, 8 gigahertz, the 3.7 gigahertz service in the contiguous United States, while reserving 20 megahertz as a guard band, 3.98, 4.0 gigahertz, and asterisk, this document has been circulated for tentative consideration by the Commission at its February 27, 2025 open meeting. The issues referenced in this document and the Commission's ultimate resolution of those issues remain under consideration and subject to change. This document does not constitute any official action by the Commission. However, the Chair has determined that, in the interest of promoting the public's ability to understand the nature and scope of issues under consideration, the public interest would be served by making this document publicly available. The FCC's ex parte rules apply, and presentations are subject to permit but disclose ex parte rules C, e.g. 47 CFR. Section 1.1206, 1.1200. Participants in this proceeding
know
should
if I went through all
familiarize
9 pages
themselves
yet.
with the Commission's ex parte rules, including the general prohibition on presentations, written and oral, on matters listed on the Sunshine Agenda, which is typically released a week prior to the Commission's meeting. See 47 CFR, Section 1.1200, 1.1203. 1. Expanding flexible use of the 3.7 to 4.2 GHz band GN docket no. 18-122, report and order of proposed modification 35 FCC RCD 2343 2350 390 paras 22-100 920 2020 C band R and O. Federal Communications Commission FCC CIRC 2502-2 2. Migrating incumbent operations into the upper 200 MHz 4.0, 4.2 GHz. 2. To effectuate
Anyway.
this.
I'll drop a link to that if you want to get the full thing. Or I think that's getting a little redundant. They're going through the whole deal. Here's the document. I'll drop that in the chat. If you want to really go through that, go for it. There we go. But anyway, we're just kind of talking about more on the satellite side things. Also, if you're like me and you want to be able to use a program just for, you want to sit and listen to stuff because you got like a long document, you don't want to stare at a screen. This program here it's called Speech Note. I'm not sure if it's in the repository for Linux Mint. It might be. I might have installed it. If it did a search and then it just had an installer on their website. I don't know if it's in here. It is in here, but it's a flat pack. It's probably because I installed the repository. But yeah, for Linux users, you have to install different voices at times, but it has like a whole thing where you can grab the voices. Like, for example, anyway. Did I do a tutorial on that one? Anyway, it's a cool program to play around with. And it does more, some nicer voices on it and all that.
What is the program called?
Speech Note. Speech Note. It's a big program, but it's a pretty cool program. Oh yeah, I don't have well, let's go to the full screen here. Or where's the screen? I'll bring Discord over in here. Discord. There we go. Go into here. Go into here. There we go. I'll put my head on here. There we go. There's our Discord chat. Once again, if you want to join the conversation and join us over on Discord, this is like a voice chat thing I do. If you want to kind of hop on here, I'm probably going to wrap this up soon. Any questions or comments, though, you can hop here and join the conversation. I don't know if I want to talk too much longer today. I'm not feeling good. My stomach's like turning on me.
I get that.
Yeah. Can you hear Leatherneck okay? I might have your audio a little lower. Where are you here? Here we go.
Well, I don't really talk. I don't try and talk too loud.
Yeah, no, I got you. Just for OBS, so that I could hit OBS and
Gotcha.
Yeah, so we can hear each other on here. You can turn your camera on if you want, or you leave it off. Don't matter to me. There's Kevin. Hey, you can see your room there, Kevin. Yeah, you got your heavy metal poster in the background. You got a CRT computer monitor.
I have, my room is filled with CRTs. I have like a 1983 Magnavox TV too.
Nice. Like a floor console?
No, it's one of these. It's kind of like a normal TV. I would love to have a floor console. It's just I don't have the space for that.
No, they're kind of a tricky thing to have, but they're easy to fix. I mean, you could change the tube on them, and they last a long time.
Yeah,
they're fixable. That was the thing. Is like people have them today because they took care of them, and they know how to fix them. Hey, oh, and if you are watching, please watch my video. I'll drop it. I am dropping it tomorrow. I don't want to drop 2 videos in a day. I have this VHS capture video that I did. Now, it is a product review, but I really went deep into the whole review part of it. So, like, I have this device here. It's called the Digit Now. Let me go full screen here on us. It's called the Digit Now. I'm just going to switch here for a sec. This thing here is called the Digit Now capture device. It captures HDMI sources and analog sources. It does it really amazingly. We'll record it to an SD card or a USB card. Has a flat pack. And also, this device does video capture. So there's like just a little sponsor from Digit Pro or whatever their company is, Digit Now, Digit Pro, whoever they are today. Anyway, this video drops tomorrow. It's like a full documentary about capturing VHS, which because of this device, I really want to maybe create a second channel on YouTube. It might not be like a Robbie Strike channel. It'll just be like a channel where I upload old commercials and old content. I have a lot of stuff. Like, I have old independent wrestling organizations that didn't really survive very long that were in Canada. I think it would be cool to upload those and just sort of put it somewhere where it's there for archival reasons. And yeah, so I thought I'd have some fun with that. So yeah, check that video. That will drop tomorrow, probably around 5 o'clock Eastern time. And just that's my promotion for it now. So please and watch it. When you watch a video, watch it in its entirety. It helps me in the YouTube algorithm. If you let it just play and maybe like take your phone, and have it playing and then set it in the background and, make your dinner and while you have me on it, that would help me. Yeah. So, yeah, I'm just going to throw up the chat here. Oh, there we go. And I have this cool thing here.
I will definitely be watching your video because I've been using this thing to capture.
Oh yeah, I have one of those. Yeah, I have one of those, and I actually like them, but there's issues with them. Like, I use OBS to capture video, and just to get the settings just right, it's almost because I'm using OBS for this, and then I go try to capture analog video. It's nice to have something. This device makes it so much easier. Like, cause I've gone through the and you record something and then you screwed up the frame rate or something like that for video capture of analog video. Oh, Discord link. It's in the description. I'll get it. Hopefully it works. Is it still working, guys? The Discord link in the description.
I'm gonna check.
Yeah, I'll pull that up and check that. I haven't had my video actually playing.
Yeah, it still works.
Oh, so it comes to this Discord server. Okay, yeah. I wasn't sure. Let me pull this up here. I'll bear with me. There I am. There I am live. I haven't had my video actually playing.
Yeah, it still works.
Oh, so it comes to this. I hear here in the background. That's the replay. Because the stream is the thing about a stream is, I'm just copy and pasting it here to the. And where is the? Oh, that's just not working. That could hurt the eyes. I'm going to wrap this up soon anyway, but there you go. Here is the Discord. You can join here. Do not spam anything. I feel bad about some people. We've been able to help them a bit. They're getting new to the hobby, and we have the Facebook group. There we go. Got that. Just gonna move that there. Ooh, move that there. There. Move that there. This is like a different way of doing it, but it works. It works. There, I think he joined you. Yeah, you got in here. Okay, cool. And I'm going to move my head here. Here we go. And I think, oh, I had it, but I had a little trick up my sleeve here for the chat. There's a chat popping down in the corner. I can look at it on my screen. Does that make sense? No? Oh, because I changed scenes. Oh, yeah. Here, I'll do this. There we go. There we are on this TV screen here. Here we go. Got a Trinitron. I have over in the corner. I have my tube TV. It's the size of like a console TV, but it's I'm not really using. I haven't been using it as much. There you got your console TV there on portrait view. There, I just can move that so we can see it. Move my head. Where is this thing here? Go back to this transition. Move my head. Transition. Oh, you didn't get to see it because I was transitioning things. Cool. Do I have to click on play or stream? Discord. The way that Discord works. So thanks for joining the Discord. My head's
no problem.
My head's out of whack here. Yeah. Any other questions before we wrap this up? Do I think satellite's going to end? I actually don't think so. For C-band, I think it'll be around for some years to come because even the hearings and stuff, there's a whole process in phasing that out. So I don't know where that will go. I think because for what it sounds like, they're keeping some C-band spectrum. And the interesting, I haven't gone into like how. Where's my audio coming from? It might be from over here. Muted. There, I'm gonna mute myself here, or mute you guys. Where I think what will happen is there'll still be C-band around. There'll be less of it, but I do see the handwriting on the wall for it. Like it's still gonna be around, but it's like probably not as they don't need as much as what they did before. That's part, I guess, one of the factors of it because C-band, it used to be like a satellite held how many 20 channels, 20 analog channels, and now with like one analog channel can hold 40 channels. So there's a lot more that we're able to fit into like one single channel. So yeah. Anyway. So yeah. So I guess that's all I got to say about that. I'm going to wrap this stream up, guys. And thanks for joining. Yeah, thanks for joining up here on stream here. And anyone else have anything to say? No, okay, that's good. All right, well, thanks for watching. It's probably not a whole lot. Like we try to stay topical and have a conversation on C-band satellite and what's happening. So I do streams. I haven't done streams in a while because I've been working on a couple videos, and my time is very precious. Like it takes a long time for me to have time to really work on a video. So when I'm working on a video, some days I say, well, I'm so focused in what I'm going to do today. I've been trying to get that done. Not like I have any deadlines, but I try to get content out there from time to time. I'm not a full-time video creator. I have other jobs and things I got to do and other responsibilities, but I do have a passion for making videos. So I appreciate you for enjoying these some of these videos that I've put out, and for joining me in the stream. So I probably will stream, and hopefully by the end of before the end of this month, the end of this year, I'll do a stream, another satellite stream where we can chat about satellite, and just sort of an open, free for all satellite chat. And I would really like to do it Saturday night. So stay tuned and follow me on my social media. Follow me on X, on Facebook, and on YouTube and all those places. Hopefully you'll see a notification of when I'm going to be streaming next. Yeah, and so anyway, you guys have a great night, a great day. I'm going to finish off here, and we'll talk again sometime soon. Okay. And how do I turn this off? Here, go to this, go to this. There I am. Full screen. Make myself disappear. All right, goodbye. And I'm going to beam up to outer space. Yeah, go ahead.